Hey, what's up ladies and gents, this is Ghost. Today I've got another gun guide for you. We're going to be taking a look at the L85A2, which was patched recently, just before Aftermath came out I believe. So we're going to be taking a look at those changes and how it's affected the weapon. First of all, I'd like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, since I haven't talked to you since then. I had a great Christmas, I can't complain at all, and I hope you guys had as good a Christmas as I did. As for the new year, well, I hope you guys had shall we say, a colourful New Year's Eve. Now, the first thing I found out about this weapon is that the accuracy of it is absolutely insane. It has a very low rate of fire, which means it's easier to keep on target, and it has very, very low recoil. If we compare it to some of the popular assault rifles, such as the M16, the M116, and the AEK, it's extremely accurate. I'm sure most people think of the M16 and the M114 as some of the most accurate assault rifles. Well, I can tell you that both of those have a lot higher upwards pull than the L85. For example, here the M16 has a pull of 2.99, whereas the L85 is only at 2.3. When you couple that together with the 650 round per minute rate of fire with this weapon, it basically turns into one of the most accurate killing machines. Burst firing really isn't a necessity. I just used full auto most of the time. I had absolutely no problem with keeping it on target. Unfortunately though, that's not always going to be something that will give you a benefit. For example, if you get into a close quarter situation with somebody, especially if they're using a weapon like the AEK, that thing has the exact same damage model as the L85, only with 250 rounds per minute more. So chances are, unless his cat jumps up on his keyboard or something, he's gonna kill you before you kill him. However, one thing worth mentioning is that this assault rifle has better hipfire accuracy than all of the others. It's got a bulb-up design and therefore much more accurate when fired from the hip. You can see here if we compare it to, for example, the M16, and this is both of the rifles without the laser pointer, I might add. The M16 has a spread of 3 and the L85 has a spread of 2.5. So, you know, that does make a little bit of a difference. But that said, I'm not really saying it gives you a license to run in there like John Rambo, you know, with an AEK and think you're going to take everybody down. It does have above average hipfire accuracy, but it's still going to lose to a lot of the other assault rifles due to their higher rates of fire. Another thing to mention is that the reload time is particularly long when compared to some of the other assault rifles, so it's very easy to get caught off guard. I, for one, certainly have my finger over my secondary weapon button on my mouse whenever I'm reloading this gun. I feel pretty uneasy, so yeah, not really the best assault rifle when it comes to maybe close quarters maps. If you compare it to some of the other long range assault rifles such as the M416, there's a whole second difference. The M416 has a reload time of 1.75, as well as the M16A3 has a reload time of 1.8 seconds, and the L85 has a whopping 2.8 seconds, and that 1 second of difference is a very long second in a close quarter situation. But I definitely had a hell of a lot of fun using it on the Aftermath maps, and staying at long range is really going to benefit you a lot. As far as I'm aware, the only thing that was changed in the Aftermath patch was the side-to-side recoil was slightly reduced. So, you know, not the biggest change in the world, but every little helps. I'm sure when you're firing at range that it does make a small amount of difference. Now I want to talk a little bit about loadouts. When it comes down to which gun sight you're going to use, you'll see in the footage I experimented with both the red dot sight and the holographic sight. And now 90% of the time I'll always go with the red dot sight, but with this weapon I actually really recommend the holographic sight. The recoil is that small that it really gives you that advantage at range, and I found it a lot more beneficial than using the red dot sight. I also experimented with the laser pointer just to increase that hipfire accuracy, but I still found at close range I was being overpowered by some of the more powerful guns, and it's best having the foregrip and the heavy barrel to really accentuate its long range potential. The foregrip really isn't necessary, especially since they actually buffed the side-to-side recoil a little bit. That was reduced, and the recoil of this weapon is so minimal that the foregrip really isn't going to do you any favours. But at the end of the day, it's either the foregrip or the bipod, and personally I don't like to use the bipod, so I just keep the foregrip stuck on there. Aside from those points, the weapon really looks cool as hell, and you know, it's very iconic. It's the official weapon of the British Army. I personally had a lot of fun using this weapon, so if you've completed the assignment for it and unlocked it, and you've yet to try it out, then I highly recommend it. Give it a go. You probably won't be disappointed. So that's brought us to the end of this video, guys. I hope it's been useful to you in some form or another. Let me know in the comments below if there's some weapon you'd like me to cover. Then leave me a message, as long as it isn't something really rubbish like the MK3A1 for example, then I'll be sure to take a look at it. And also let me know what you guys got for Christmas, whether it was what you wished for or not. Personally, me and my girlfriend, we bought the new Wii U, which has been my first Nintendo console for about 10 years now, so that's been a lot of fun so far. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers.